Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. And it is Wizard basketball tonight as the Washington Wizards go up against the Boston Celtics. Well, for Boston, another
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's an All-Eastern Conference matchup in today's game as the Celtics come into town for this one. Alongside Chris Ware and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the fourth member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. The Wizards trying to take advantage of their home court in this one before leaving Washington. And of course, Draymond Green. He's a big man. They'll miss holding down the middle.
And it's a trade that it caught me a little off guard. I have to be honest, Kevin. He played such a big part for this team, and really the last guy I expected to see them move.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. They've got Smart. Horford is out there with Tatum, and it's Hayward, and it's Irving in at the 1.
And Bradley Beal earning that first All-Star nod in 2018, a top 20 scorer. He can hurt you from just about anywhere on the court.
And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That's his first foul.
Right off the bat. You hate to pick up your first one so quick.
Satoransky against Irving. Satoransky with it. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. 4 on the clock. A three-pointer, no good. Now let's find out what head coach Scott Brooks had to say. It's David Aldridge. DA?
Well, Kevin, he talked about his team's defensive mindset. He said they have to be willing to sacrifice a little room in the paint if it means they stay tight on their outside shooters. He said it's no secret those guys attack from long range, and that's what we've got to stop. We'll see, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the three ball is a big concern for any defense. And it's blocked.
The long arm of the law. Tatum prohibiting that shot from ever having a chance.
And it's in there. Beal's got his first basket of the night.
Look, he's not an easy man to defend. He'll get his points one way or another.
Three-pointer, Hayward. That shot off the mark. For Washington, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Oubre. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, that opening right there, that's just because the defense failed to rotate.
Nice shot by Smart.
Are you kidding me with that pass? Okay, Kyrie, that one made my day.
The Wizards have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. From 10 feet out, another one falls for Washington.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
The shot's good from Gordon Hayward.
Love watching Hayward fight through the contact. You see the improvement working for him.
Irving against Satoransky. Right side, Beal. And Whiteside with the basket on the assist from Beal.
Those passes into the paint to be precise, just like that one. But I'll tell you, the Wizards just keep knocking on the door. They've assembled some good talent, but they haven't come together as a complete unit. I don't like their chemistry. I need a little bit more. I need a little bit more on the leadership side.
To the wing right side. Howard in the post, guarded by Tatum. Whiteside, good.
Yeah, and the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
Wasted no time on that one. Tatum's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. And so Satoransky will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. And for the Wizards, and you look at their history, 1979 was the last time they appeared in an NBA Finals.
Well, lost to Seattle in that series, and the year before that, they won their only NBA championship, just to Wes Unseld. But this current team is young. They have some talent. The future seems bright.
And Washington making a change here. Rivers checked in. Walton also with the sub. Brown's checked in. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And, of course, the Celtics traded back from #1 to #3 to draft Tatum in terms of readiness and absolute stick.
You know, right around, Chris, this time of year, often top contenders begin to separate themselves from the rest of the teams.
Yeah, now is when guys start feeling comfortable. They're getting into their groove, Kevin. This is when they're getting their mojo back, and they're in their roles, and they got their timing. And now you just have to let the ability show through. And how do you do that? By realizing that your muscle memory, realizing that you practice, realizing that you put in the hours, trusting that, and now going out and just being yourself and embracing it.
Daniel Tice is checked in for Tatum. The Wizards have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Rivers against Irving. Rivers dishes to Olynyk. Outside for Beal. Shot clock at 6. Irving against Rivers. Misses off the right iron.
Something affected him on that shot, and it wasn't the defense.
Irving can't hit.
He hasn't been his best this quarter.
Here's Magruder. He's covered by Brown. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown. While we have a break, we can see which teams have made the most of their second chance opportunities over the last 10 games. Number 1, the Wizards.
Really something to see. Their effort on the offensive glass has just led to so many second chance opportunities.
Now here's Rivers. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And it goes down points.
Not an easy finish right there, but a beautiful move to give himself just enough space to get in close and knock it down.
It's Brown on the wing. Rebound by Olynyk. Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against the Raptors.
Away from home, you got to execute, and they did that flawlessly.
Yeah, and they also controlled the pace of the game for most of the night. Outstanding for in a hostile environment.
Now here's Rivers. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. And the wide open shot from Morris. Goes back up. And it's good on the layup. Olynyk's got his second basket of the night.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
They get the rebound. And Tice gets it to go.
That's what every team needs. Guys getting after it on the offensive board.
Washington leading now by 3. Pass to Magruder. 30 seconds left in the first. Has to be. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Williams, he's checked in for Boston. Here's Irving. He had 19 points in the win against the Raptors in Toronto.
Yeah, but it wasn't all about himself. He also did a good job at creating for his teammates. So many assists tonight.
Washington's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Magruder passes Rivers. Out to Morris. Uncovered. Another one falls for Washington.
Morris is excellent at cashing in on the catch and shoot. I mean, he's terrific firing off the pass.
Tice. No good. Shot missing. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. It's the Wizards 5. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
Don't miss the action. Your favorite.
The Wizards with a bad habit of playing down to the level of competition.
I think our biggest problem was not respecting our...
Well, the Wizards are a team with a lot of confidence, Greg, but you have to watch out for overconfidence.
Like he said, it's about respecting your opponent and bringing maximum level effort every time.
And if you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And what stands up to you from Washington in this one?
And through that first period, for me, their work on the glass has been the difference.
Well, it means extra possessions, and that's certainly reflected in the score right now.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Boston. Irving at point, round to his side. There at the backcourt. Marcus Morris is out there with Williams. And it's Tice in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
I love the aggressive mentality. Irving is terrific at pouncing on any available lane to the basket.
Rivers kicks to Magruder. He's looking for West and finds him. That one falls. West has got the lead up to 7 now for the Wizards.
They are just killing on the interior.
Irving dishes to Brown. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Determining Brown's ceiling, I mean, how good of an outside shooter can he become? I mean, to me, that's the only question. But he may have already exceeded expectations.
Here's Magruder. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Shot clock at 6. And Beal kicks it to West. Charity stripe shot. Rivers can't get it to go. Celtics trail by 4. Morris passes to Tice. Irving for 3. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got his 6th rebound on the night. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his 1st foul. So for the Wizards, Whiteside's checking for Kelly Olynyk. Oubre comes in for Bradley Beal. And Satoransky's subbed in for Rodney Magruder. And a new group in for the Celtics. Al Horford, he's checked in for Daniel Tice. Jason Tatum comes in for Williams. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Marcus Morris. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Kyrie Irving. One of those guys who seems to improve his game every season. Hayward showing us consistency from range.
Now look at this. When he first came into the league, he was more of a slasher, a mid-range shooter. But through sheer repetition, hard work, getting it in the gym, and some adjustments to his shooting motion, the outside shot has become one of his greatest weapons.
Oubre can't get it to go. Boston trailing. Tatum kicks to Brown. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle. 2 shots coming up. And a look now at the Boston Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Saturday, head back home to host the Indiana Pacers. And then on Monday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And this is a perfect situation for them coming up. They'll be facing a lot of teams that they should beat, and those games will be at home. Can't ask for a better stretch of the schedule.
And Brown is an exceptional player. Really love whenever he shows off his athletic ability.
Dwight Howard's checked in for Dave West. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Celtics on D. Trailing by 2. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That is his 1st foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
The jump hook. Howard. That's good. Howard's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Outstanding presence of mind. Howard is as dependable as he gets in the rim.
Smart dishes to Brown. Pulled up on the wing. Is not going to go for him. And it's Washington the other way. Last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
Oh, yeah. Wasn't that a sloppy effort? I mean, turnovers were a huge issue. But they don't have to play safe tonight, but they do have to play smart.
And a chance here to take a look at the numbers for Gordon Hayward. He's around 10 points per game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. Solid numbers, the kind of production we expect. And frankly, I think he's got another level to take it to.
Yeah, think about this. He definitely has the skill set to put up even bigger numbers. It wouldn't be a surprise to see that in the coming days.
Boston making a switch here. Baines is checked in. For Washington, they have not yet made a free throw in the game, 0 of 2 so far. Chris, there are a lot of players offensively in this league who do certain things, just the nuances, create contact, and draw fouls and get themselves to the line, aren't they?
Oh, yeah. When I think of fouls, I think of James Harden. If I was a big man in the league today, I would have nightmares about this guy. He gets to the free throw line almost 10 times a game. His Euro steps way to put his elbow up. He baits you to reach in, and then there's the presence of mind be so quick that once you put your hand in the cookie jar, it's like your little brother telling you, "Ma," and you get in trouble. And that's what he does. He makes sure that the ref sees you getting that contact, you getting the foul. And how about DeMar DeRozan? what he does and being so strong attacking the hole, and DeMarcus Cousins inside using his big body in the post. Those come to mind the quickest, using their skill set to draw fouls on other players. There's an art to it.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot two. For Washington, they have made their first 5 foul shots tonight.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
Morris is checked in for Washington. Tatum's shot off.
Wow, he just does everything right there except hit the lid.
Stolen by Smart. Goes up. And slam dunk by Smart.
That's just elite defense by Smart, seizing the opportunity and taking it the other way.
Here's Satoransky. He's got 7. 152 in the first half of basketball. Morris kicks to Satoransky. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A rebound by the Celtics. Horford's got 4 rebounds in this game. Passes it to Hayward. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Rivers on the wing. With the floater. And Boston with the rebound. Horford's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Tatum. And Hayward at the stuff.
You know, some scouts thought Tatum had tunnel vision, looking only for his shot, but he's more about team.
Washington gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Satoransky and Smart. The shot by Satoransky, no good.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where to position himself to protect the rim.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Yeah, but here's the problem. They play team ball. So if you put too much attention, that just leaves other guys open, and it's too difficult of an adjustment to make.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Olenek is checked in for White. Rodney Magruder comes in for Kelly Oubre, and Beal subbed in for Satoransky. Sinks that one from the post. Beal's got the game tied up here for Washington.
Well, yeah, Bill is used to coming up against tough defenses. He welcomes the challenge they present.
Williams. Here's Irving. Good. And the nice assist for Williams. 6 points for Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Rivers looking over the floor. 12 seconds left first half of the game. Outside Beal. Offline with his 3. The shot by Hayward, wide open. No good on the last second attempt there. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Celtics out in front as they end the second quarter with a massive 16-5 run. And now we'll catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks. Dwight, what are you seeing from your opponent tonight?
They're a tough team. You know, they play hard, they play together, they move ball, and they know how to play within the offense, you know. And we've been doing a better job on the defensive end, and I think we came out with the right mentality. We just got to keep it up.
Dwight, thanks for your time.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, it's good to have you back. You're watching the 2K Sports Halftime Show. This right here is Kenny. Gordon Hayward has been all over the floor tonight. He had 12 points and 1 assist. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
They obviously came in wanting to push the action. And so far, so good. They're looking to get easy transition baskets because the other team is not getting back on defense.
And over to Shaq, your take on the Wizards.
What impressed me the most was the effort they put into the offensive glass. The second points really added up for them. Fighting through box out, battling for position, they owned the offensive boards.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half.
Why you think they call me ankle boy?
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Really an incredible game from Gordon Hayward.
And through the first two periods, it seemed he got to the paint whenever he wanted to. Just a slasher's mentality.
Yeah, when you're trying to check a guy like that, you have to move your feet laterally, defensively. That didn't happen.
Satoransky there with Beal. Then there's Oubre. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Howard in at the power forward. That's the group for Scott Brooks getting going here in the second half. Wizards trail by 4. And here is Satoransky. He kicks it to Beal. The pass to Howard. Back to Beal. Fires for 3. Gordon Hayward comes up with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
A nice shot by Irving.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Satoransky. 7 points in the game. It's Beal on the wing. Poke loose. Stolen by Smart. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. Here's Hayward, and it's sent back by Howard.
You got to be aware of Howard at all times, especially on defense, where he makes his living blocking shots.
Smart kicks Tatum. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And Beal picks one up. You know, when it comes to ongoing contract negotiations, C-Web, how distracting did you find it for those players and for yourself to deal with all that going on?
It can be very distracting if you allow it to take over. I would suggest for players in those situations, whether you're a restricted free agent or a free agent, I would give you one piece of advice, and I think Ron has epitomized this. Don't talk about it. Don't talk about what team or what pending teams or what city you like to go swimming in or you and your wife visit in the summer, because all that does is create confusion. And all it does is send a message to fans and other players that maybe you're thinking about something that you can't control at that time. And so I think you should go introspective. You should work as hard as you can to improve and to get better. But that is something that definitely can distract you. And so hopefully you have a great layer of people that can be barriers from kind of the outside noise. Contract is going to be what it's going to be. And the only way you can continue to prove your worth is by going out there executing every day on the court.
Good stuff. The Wizards making a switch here. West checked in. Jaylen Brown checked in for the Celtics. So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
Not surprising. Obviously unhappy with the lack of response from his team.
Well, the pace right now, that's being dictated to them. They have to try to get it back to their tempo, to their style game.
And the Celtics making a change here. Tice is checked in, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And so it's Boston with it. And here's Boston. It's been 10 unanswered points. Brown the pass to Irving. Launches it. And no good that time. Now Washington take the other way. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Outside, Beal. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. 9 points for Bradley Beal.
Wonderful time from the two-guard. Beal has one of the quickest triggers in the game, especially off the pass.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Oh, man, what about the ascension of Jaylen Brown? I mean, come on. He's an uber athlete, super smart, strong, long wingspan, and very raw coming into the league.
Now here's Beal. 9 points in the game so far. It's rebounded by Tice. And pushing up, here's Boston. Horford leading the charge. Tice kicks to Horford. And he makes that one. Horford's got 4 this quarter. And the development period for Brown could have been longer, but he was thrust into a leading role.
Come on, he had to play extra minutes. I mean, those injuries, but most importantly, he had to create offense. Ball handling may have been his biggest weakness when he entered the league, but he's already turned that into a strength.
Here's Oubre following the basket by Al Horford. 6 to shoot. Here's Howard. Kicks to Oubre. And again, Washington with the triple.
Improving his floor awareness. Howard has a decent sense of when his guys are open.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
You know, Kelly Bray is an X factor for the Wizards. Last season, stepping into the 6-man role. Still very young. He could help them to the next level.
For the Wizards, Kelly Olynyk checked in for Howard. Morris comes in for Kelly Oubre. And it's Austin Rivers in for Satoransky. And then for Boston, Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Horford. Williams comes in for Daniel Tice. And Marcus Morris subbed in for Tatum. Now, here is Morris. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. West kicks to Rivers. The shot's good on the assist by West. Rivers has got it back down to within single digits for the Wizards. And Kelly Oubre taken after 1 year at Kansas with the 15th pick of the 2015 draft.
You know, he came in as a raw prospect, a 5-star recruit in high school, plenty of potential. The Wizards not a lot of salary flexibility, no longer drafting in the lottery. Oubre might be their best shot at improving from within.
Now here's Beal. That one goes. On it. Beal's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Oh, I like watching Bill go to town inside. He had great understanding for how to score close to the bucket.
Williams finds Morris. Makes it off the glass. Morris has got his first basket of the night.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Rodney McGruder's checked in for West. Wizards passing it around. There's Beal with the 3. Kept alive. For Washington, they have shot 4 of 7 as a team from the line tonight. Several misses early. And that one falls for Olynyk.
And Kelly Olynyk, from a basketball family, his father a successful coach, his mother a scorekeeper. He's grown up around the game.
Whiteside's checked in for Rodney McGruder. Celtics lead by 7. 35 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Williams attacking to the middle. Here's Baines. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. And the Celtics lead by 9.
And I like that they're not settling. Hitting the ball on the interior. 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Rivers kicks to Whiteside. Morris outside. And it's Beal in the corner. From about 16, here's Olynyk, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Oh, I love that aggressiveness from Olynyk. I mean, he can create his own offense. I mean, we all know that, but that time with a little cleanup.
And so it's Boston, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back right after this. Now let's listen into the huddle of Brad Stevens.
Hey, we're doing so many good things on offense. Keep moving it, looking for it. We just have to challenge as well as we can down here.
And Brad Stevens had with their motion. They're shot making, but still looking for more stops on D.
Yeah, I mean, it always feels like there's more you can do defensively. And that's probably the case here. They just have to keep grinding out on the floor.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. On the floor for Boston. Down low with Morris and Horford. Irving is out there with Marcus Smart. And it's Hayward in at the side. And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. It's Beal on the wing. Olynyk trying to break loose. Offline with his 3. Celtics leading by 5. Smart kicks to Morris. To the middle. Here's Horford. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Feeds to Morris. The shot's good.
Bill is a skilled distributor. I mean, he has a sense for when one of his teammates has a clean look at the bucket.
And for the Celtics, their shoot certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. And Hayward gets it to go.
And guys on defense gasping for air at this point.
Well, that's because both offenses are relentless. Each side trying to close this thing out.
Morris passes to Whiteside. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. White out. He's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Kelly Oubre comes in for Markieff Morris. And Satoransky's in for Rivers. Celtic also with a sub. He's checked in for Marcus Morris. Stolen by Satoransky. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
Look, it hasn't happened yet, but he's got time to find his rhythm. And if he does, they can turn this thing around quick.
Here's Irving. Made that one. It's his 7th of the contest. 7 for 15 from the floor.
That's the Bulldog in Irving. Getting inside, challenging the D, and coming away with the buck.
Wizards trail by 5. And Satoransky kicks to Oubre. Howard in the post. Guarded by Tatum. Howard can't hit. Boston's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. The shot's good from Irving.
And the feel Irving has for the mid-range game, effective at working this area of the court.
Time call here. The Wizards decide to tuck it over. Gordon Hayward with another strong contribution so far in this one.
Oh, he's turning them to shreds, and I'm sure the only thing they're talking about in this timeout is what to do about him.
Patrick McCaw, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Scott Brooks' huddle. Told him, hey, stick with what's working. He said they're giving us all the room we need to get easy looks in the paint. Keep working the ball inside. Guys, back to you.
If you allow Howard to get in close, he's going to punch that ticket.
McCaw, the pass to Horford. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
High percentage looking tight. It's hard to miss that one.
That's good from Horford.
And Horford, a pretty steady free throw shooter. I mean, he had a few down seasons, maybe due to those pectoral tears, but I tell you what, he's been right up there around percent.
Pass to Howard. And he uses the glass on the layup.
This D is a joke. It's way too passive. They got to get a body on him. He's on his way to the bucket.
Here's McCaw. And he drops in the left off the glass.
And you know Tatum has the capacity to do this. I mean, he makes plays even when he's not scoring.
Wizards trail by 8 and stolen by Horford. Smart, wide open, he fires. And it's Boston with another.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
And B kicks to Satoransky. And the call will be against Patrick McCaw. That is his first foul game. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. No one covering. 8 points for Kelly Oubre.
I don't know if it's by design or by accident, but the D not paying any attention to it.
The Celtics working the ball around now. McCaw, the pass to Hayward. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
And when Hayward's hot, he rides the wave of momentum. Excellent staying aggressive.
For the Wizards, this one's not looking good. Satoransky looking around. Oubre kicks to Whiteside. Over Horford. That one a little long. Left side, Smart. Pass to McCaw. Back to Smart. Here's McCall. He's covered by Beal. And it's good for 2. And the Celtics lead by 11.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring. And this one couldn't have been any easier.
I mean, I don't know whether to say it's amazing or sad, but you're down double digits and you still allow an uncontested layup. Where is the pride? Where is your heart?
Horford kicks to Hayward. Here's McCall. No good on the triple. Washington's gone 1-2 from three-point range here in the 4th. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I like how Bill draws type of fouls. Excellent at working the D enforcing their hand.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for Boston. 2 shots. He hits both from stripe. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Boston. They have a 9-point lead. Tatum's shot is off.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Inside and stolen by Horford. Tatum drives in and slam dunk by Tatum.
Tremendous effort here on the road. That plane ride home is going to be sweet.
Well, I don't care how good you are. It's tough to succeed in a hostile environment. They're doing it in style.
And Satoransky kicks to Beal. There's 38 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Whiteside, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot. He's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Jason Tatum. That one is off. Washington made some changes. West is checked in for Howard. And Rodney Magruder's subbed in for Bradley Beal. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Daniel Tice is checked in for Horford. Williams comes in for Tatum. Morris is checked in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Patrick McCaw in for Kyrie Irving. It's stolen by Morris. Outside Williams. Here's Tice. There's the killer 2-handed slam.
And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
Well, they've been stringing together some game-winning buckets.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Now Williams. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Al. The coach mentioned he wanted to come into this building and do whatever was necessary to win. Did you think you guys had the intensity to get that done?
Yeah, no question. I like the energy from our team from the beginning. To be able to come in here and get a win like this, it feels good.
Great road tonight, Al. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.